Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 4 of Darryl20's FTB Expert Skies playthrough. I'm going to change the name of that like every episode. But yeah, we're doing all the things today. What I want to work towards today, specifically, is wrapping up this soul powder block portion of this chapter, just to see where that leads. Because I get the impression there's some stuff that this leads to, and I want to check that out. I also am probably going to want to do this Endless Witch Gate Pearl, which will be a way to get witches, aka redstone, and some other cool things. That might be cool. And I'm pretty sure the soul powder block is going to lead towards... So I updated the pack between episodes. These two chapters used to be connected to each other, and they're not anymore. So I think it connects in a different way. So I kind of want to see what happens when I finish this chapter. But yeah, there's definitely stuff I want to see today, what happens when I get there. So, couple tweaks to the early game quests as a result of me updating the pack. Let's go do this, right? So, in order to get this, I already have Demon's Dream Seeds, which we got from, like, stuff, right? We got plenty of them. I should really start thinking about setting up, like, a nice little island where I'll plant some food and whatnot. And that's basically what this island over here is for. So I'm going to basically jump into the center of this island. Yoinks. That's okay. I'm not too concerned about losing a piece of dirt. And yoinks. Cool. And then we can... Cool. That looks good. Not a bad start, right? To do a little bit of a seed situation over here. Wouldn't mind if I had some potatoes, because those are like kind of my favorites. Well, let's see what kind of food we got. Beetroot, which would be nice for red dye. Flax, which I should probably grow some of, right? Because that's what's going to get me some more string. Where does straw come from? It comes from wild rice. Oh, okay. That's doable. I already have a little bit, but that has to grow in water. So I need like a very watery area to get that stuff growing. Cabbage, mycelium, sugarcane. I should probably also set up like a sugarcane cactusy, right? Maybe like a line of water with like sugarcane and cactus and rice growing in it. Would that would probably be cool. Why do I have so few seeds? Probably because I've been not bone mealing the ground. That would probably be my guess. Industrial hemp seeds, which I think also just does when you grow it, like industrial hemp fiber. I might need it for other things, but I'm going to hold off until I need it. So for now, I'll just get these regular old seeds. What about potatoes? Are there potato seeds, pray tell? So we can get the market at some point. Actually, not a hard recipe, but we would need emeralds, which am I getting emeralds yet? I think I am not. I think I get them soon, though, from sieving, but not quite yet. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's a potato approach. Yeah, with a stick. That's funny. I just like potatoes, so if I could get the potato recipe or thing, that would be neat. If not, then life goes on. I don't see potato seeds. So I think the best approach to getting them would probably be this, once I get emeralds. So remind me, what do I have to sieve? Amethyst mesh, which I believe is the next tier of mesh, but I might be wrong. No, Mana Steel is the next. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So we're not quite there yet. So I want to grow like a little bit of demonry, and maybe what I'll do is bone meal a little bit of ground, just to... I'll probably do it over here because this is like a nice open... This way I can get some more wheat. Is that cool? Seems pretty cool. Definitely got some more wheat seeds. Works for me. Alright, so put away all this stuff. And then I've got... so we'll do some flax, we'll do some wheat, and we'll do some Demon's Dream. And that should be a good start, yeah? So let's do these in rows. Did we ever, like, actually look at the code to see if doing things in rows makes a difference? I thought it did. I might be wrong. I feel like somebody said that made a difference. And realistically, the main thing I'm after right now is wheat for food, so I'm going to grow it like that. Though having more flax is probably not a bad idea. That should be cool. That's a good start. Alright, you guys go away. And then just because I'm anxious to complete the quests... Quest complete. Thank you. Nice. Okay, so that's cool. So that quest is now complete, and we get a corrupted chorus fruit. Grants the curse of no clip. That's kind of hilarious, but also terrifying on a skyblock. Wouldn't that make me, like, fall to my death? I'm not eating that food. No thank you. No thank you, sir. I will pass on that kind of horrible-sounding food. Okay. Cool. So, this stuff can go away. We could also probably get chest upgrades at some point. I'm suspecting... Yes, see? You can use the iron substrates. We should look at what recipes iron substrates allow us, because, like, basically, they don't give you access to iron ingots for a long time in this pack. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to that fact, but we're not going to have access to iron for a while still. But they added iron substrates, which come from the iron shards, as, like, you can get a few irony things. Specifically, it looks like you get access to basic fluid tanks. You get access to iron to wood chest upgrades, which is cool. And then you can also use it to get iron plates, which can be used to make a bunch of stuff, right? So, specifically, maybe this is... I don't know, actually. That looks like a lot of things that I don't think I have access to. I don't know how long it'll take me to get to that. But I know this is a thing that's in, like, the near-ish future. So we should pay attention to that. So that's cool. So now that I've done that, I can work towards soul powder blocks, which I can only get from spirit powder, which I can get by productive bees, which obviously not, right? Not there yet. A quest of... No, right? That's not how we do it. And then this guy. We have to drop glowstone into soulfire. And as you guys may recall, soulfire is made by lighting these Demon's Dream fruits on fire, right? So drop it, light it on fire, boom, you get soulfire. Now, I don't know if I have access to soul sand just yet. Let's see. Because I think soul sand would make it so that I can, like, not have to keep reusing fruits. But if I do have to keep reusing fruits, that's not that big a deal, right? Because fruits ain't hard to get. So I could haunt with a fan. But I think in order to get that, we need soul sand to make the blue flame, right? So that's probably not an immediate option. No, probably not. Soul sand. There's actually a chapter for soul sand. Is it anytime soon? I don't know. There's a quest clearly for it. Can I, like, search? Is that a thing we can do? Click to collect a... What? Oh, yeah. Hey, look at this. Cool. Hey, this opened up this chapter. Hey, there we go. Get soul sand. There's the deal. You get soul sand by throwing sand into the spirit fire. Ha! Cool. Okay. That's neat. Hey, I got an enchanted golden apple and a dictionary of spirits for this quest. Neato burrito. Cool. So, basically, let's get some sand. So, if we want some soul sand... what we're going to do. And I should probably have, like, an occultism island, right? That's what I'm thinking is a good plan. So I should probably build a little island specific for occultism. Not that I have in my brain any kind of plan for how I'm going to lay this out, but it would be cool to have, like, a bunch of my magical stuff in one area and a bunch of my technical stuff on the other. So, like, I've already started with this being a little bit more of a technical area, so maybe magic can be off in this direction? Maybe. I don't know. But what I do know is we're going to need more gravel. So let's start with just, like, 16, right? So I'm just going to do this, and that. And then we can get a flint and steel so see, iron shards plus flint equals thing. Cool. So flint and iron shards. Cool. And then I can do this. I can do that. Now that'll eventually burn out like all fire, but like that's cool, right? And then I'll start with just 8, but I can't imagine what else I'm going to need my glowstone for now. Am I doing that wrong? So I get other stone and otherworld wood for that wood. That's cool. And then I get some of you. Now, don't I want... you... It has to be on top of soul sand. Aha. So we have to remove this. And I think now is when I'm going to want to build out my island. So let's come back in a few minutes. I'm going to build the island off camera. And then when I'm back, we'll go from there. Deal? So I need more dirt before I build out the island. So I'm going to go do my put stuff in miscellaneous junk chest thing. And also, because I don't need most of this right now, and I'm also going to organize other inventories. And then when I'm ready with enough dirt and build up the island, we'll be back. Deal? Deal. Be right back. All right, we're back. Island made, inventory sorted, lots more dirt. Everybody's happy, especially me. So soul sand this time with flint and steel. And the dream fruit. And that should be cool. And now I can make my glowstone turn into that soul powdery block. Presumably. Am I doing this wrong? I thought that was pretty instant. I assume any soul sand will work, right? What am I doing wrong here? Glowstone goes into soul sand. Yeah, literally that's it. And it's the right... Oh, wait. Is that the wrong... Oh, soul fire. How do we get soul fire? Oh, does it need to be like... Okay, hold on. I'm understanding now. Maybe we put it in this corner? You know what I should do? Torches on this island. I haven't done that yet. Probably important. Don't want mobs just yet. Though soon, yes. But not just yet. Didn't I get a soul sand or did I forget to get a soul sand? I forgot to get a soul sand. I got dirt instead. Okay, so you're saying this, and that's what you want to see, right? Hey, there we go. Cool. And you get you get 2 of them per operation, so that ain't terrible, right? And then one of these goes like that, and that's a quest complete for us. Cool. Quest completed. So down here, that completes this quest. Is this reversible, by the way? It is. Nice. Cool. And now we've got to Mastering the Occult. Andesite in Occultism Spirit Fire will create an otherworldly stone that seems particularly adept at channeling spirit energies. Wouldn't hurt to make a decent supply of this for later. Sweet. And that gets me stone as a reward. So andesite goes in. Is that right? And otherworldly stone comes out. Ow. Maybe not. Otherworldly stone. Oh, it's the purple fire. Make up your mind which one you want me to do. All right. In fairness, this is from the Spirit mod, and this is from the Occultism mod. So they're 2 completely different mods with completely different mechanics. Dyer's just being a dope because there's not a reason. It is what it is. That's what's happening, right? So. Now you're going to need otherworld saplings, which I get from where? Mana Steel and Amethyst Mesh, or Andesite Mesh, but I need Netherrack first. Okay. And we need crushed Netherrack, which we can get from our hammering, and Netherrack itself comes from... I have no idea. Probably not that recipe, but maybe. Not quite there yet either. Can't imagine it's going to be this recipe. It could be. Cinderflower comes from what? No, that requires crushed netherrack. So yeah, no, never mind. I don't know. We'll probably have to go to the nether for netherrack, maybe? But this can be my spirit/occultism island. Deal? Cool with that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. So those guys are done, those guys are done, those guys are done. Let's check out what's next. So Soul Engulfing Concentrator is a custom multi-block engulfing setup. You will need these materials and to follow the pictures for placement. Luckily, we've included a deployer to build the structure for you. Well, that's cool. Wow, look at that. That's a thing. Holy cow. Soul Engulfing setup for Soul Crystal below. Neat. I like that they give you a deployer. Right-click to activate. Shift right-click to lock or unlock position. Right-click when locked to place structure. Left-click to deactivate. Neat. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Set the night alight. So I guess we like build an island ourselves because I'm assuming that it doesn't also deploy the checkerboard underneath it. I think it just deploys the actual blocks. But we're going to need some soul glass, some soul stand, and some otherworldly stuff. And all this looks doable. Soul steel ingots come from what? Soul engulfing iron plates, which we can get because we just take iron substrates and hit it with the compressor. Okay, so what we need to do to progress here, and I'm guessing this is the path I want to take. Alternatively, we can do white chalk too. And that's where we can get some like... Remember these things, like the sacrificial bowls and the foliates and all the stuff from Occultism? That's all going to be here. And it looks like we get access to the dimensional storage guy early on, so that's kind of cool. I've never actually played with these, because usually by the time I get to dimensional storage, I've got applied energistics. So if they're giving this to me as like an early game-ish version of wireless, that's kind of cool. I'm kind of enjoying that idea of getting to play with that before I have access to AE. Right? Like... I like that. I think that's a good idea. So, yeah, and then this all gets into, like, blazes and stuff and all kinds of other cool things. So both paths are available to me from Occultism now. This is the path I want to follow, right? So let's get, what we're going to need to do then is get up the, we're going to need to do this. Back in getting started, we're going to want a mechanical press, right? Which I should be able to do with an andesite casing and a smooth stone dude, right? 3 of these. Actually, I'm just going to do 8 for the even number of smooth stone. And then you guys come with me, along with you, iron substrate, and you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this. I guess I can't do you. Do I have to do it like this? I think I do. So I'll just do like 8 of these for now, because I always need... Well, I'm just going to do 1, because that's what I just need right now. I'm going to be a little conservative with my resources for a minute still, but I will take more of that. And that should be cool. Right? So then we've got that, we've got the shaft, and then we need smooth stone plates, which is cool. And then we can get our mechanical press, right? Now, can I get... a clutch by chance at the moment? What in the world is that noise? What are you doing here, raccoon? Why is there a raccoon here? Explain. Hello. Nice to meet you, raccoon. Yes, hello, and chickens too. Sweet. You're cool, Mr. Raccoon, but you're very loud. Sorry, I can't have loud noises. It's pretty cool, though. What, is there another one? Hello. Did you drop anything? Nope. That's neat. So I guess passive mobs are spawning on our grass, which is kind of neat. Oh my goodness. You guys are just hiding everywhere, aren't you? Something dropped there, I feel like, but it probably fell into the void. That's okay. And just every time I turn around, there's another raccoon. What is going on? That is hilarious. All right. So, because I wanted to, like, hook up the mechanical press in a smartish way, but I don't think I technically have access to redstone just yet. All right? Because if I wanted... I was hoping I could have a clutch on the other side of the water wheels, and that would be kind of cool. But I think getting redstone is probably not particularly trivial right now, because that one does require mana steel or amethyst meshes. Yeah, probably first obtained by killing witches from an endless witch gate. Yeah, I don't think I'm quite there yet. Right. Okay. So what I'll have to do is do this the less cool way. So let's just get, what's the thing? It's a depot, right? Where we put things. Yeah, that. Let's get one of those. So what we're going to want is you and you. By the way, I can do it this way. And that's another way to get that stuff. Okay. So we'll have that with the mechanical press there, right? So if I did that, it's pretty close, right, to being cool. I would just need to... Can I get a gearbox by chance yet? I probably can. Probably can. You know, Dyer, he's not good at this stuff. I'm actually going to probably want at least 2 gearboxes. Let's do that. Can I get more of you? Yep. That works. I forget if you need, like, extra... I think it's the mixer that needs a faster speed in order for this to work. So if I made you a vertical gearbox... and then we made you do that, that should work, right? Cool. And then I believe if I put this here, it'll be slow, right? But it'll do the job. Sweet. Bonk. Quest complete and iron dish. 2 quest completes. So that's you being done. Ooh, I get the wrench and the goggles and the depot for that? Well, that's a cool set of rewards. How great is that? So now I can equip my goggles and I have the wrench. I should have noticed that I was getting those kinds of cool rewards because I would have absolutely made it a point just to do that earlier, just for those rewards. Because remember, I had that on my to-do list of things I'd like. So that's all done now. Sweet. And then iron plates I get more of, along with a little experience. That's cool. And then that can lead towards mixers and biomass. It can also lead to power peat, other stuff. But I'm more focused on the other things right now. Oh yeah, check it out. You can totally see the water wheel durabilities now. That's cool. And then breaking this, I hope... My assumption is the way this works is if there's any stress at all on the system, it will start reducing durability. By removing this, even though there's like gearboxes turning, they don't add stress. So hopefully that means no durability loss. We'll check in on that in a few minutes here. I'm starting to look at what else I need to do. So let's recap everything we need to make. Soul glass is made with glass or tinted glass. Since I don't have I don't have amethyst, so we want to make sure that we do the glass pattern, which is going to be other stone and soul powder, which is pretty straightforward. Like, we know how to make both of those at this point, right? We actually have some already of other stone. It's easy to make more. And then soul powder, we also know how to make. So not a big deal, right? So that's easy. So we knock those 2 off the to-do list. We're also going to need soul sand, which we have. Other stone and other stone slabs, check. Soul powder, check. Soul slates require blackstone. So I'm looking through the recipes for blackstone. And I'm assuming the approach I have to take is this. If we take any cobblestone and soul burn it, we will get blackstone. So I'm guessing I need to make a fan and some soul fire, which I can do now, and that would be cool. Okay. Compressed creativity. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I assume that's not a thing we can do just yet. Haunted mesh, huh? Air blower behind soul sand. Air blower uses pressurized air to create a current. Oh, that's neat. Fancy. We're gonna have to play with these when we get to a thing, because that's pretty nifty. But yes, so that's something we're gonna have to do. So what we're gonna want, effectively, so we're gonna want a fan from create. blowing in front of a soul fire, right? So we're going to need some more iron plates. So we're definitely going to need more iron stuff. And we're probably going to need to sieve more resources. But we'll get there when we get there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're definitely going to need more of these thermal plates also. Because, by the way, like, this is no mean feat. Because the last thing we need is 4x soul steel blocks. So we're going to need 9 soul steel ingots, which is an iron plate. So we're going to need like 36 of these iron plates just for the soul steel blocks that need to be made in the thing. Okay? So be aware of that. So for now, you guys go in there. You're going to very slowly but surely rotate that. I'll look into maybe considering speeding that up a little bit. The other point being that, yeah, we could totally speed that up, I think. I bet what I could do, maybe what I'll do is integrate with this stuff. Because we already have kind of a speed up here, even though it's very sloppy, but it exists. I could use these speed ups to manage this bit, right? What I could do, it would be cool if I could just move you guys. But it's not hard to do this. Okay. What I could do, come here, you. If we took these pieces apart, especially because I don't have a clutch, and we instead did this, right? Like if we threw our depot here and we put our press here, right? And then we could rotate you and we could put our vertical press here, then that would be cool, right? And then we do 4 more of these. See how much better that is? And then we do that for when we're done. Cool? Yeah, right? Like that's 100% the way to go. In addition now, we want some kind of fan. So let's go get our fan set up. So for that encased fan, we're going to need just a propeller, which is easy, we've got, and the andesite casings, which will be you and you again. And I should prepare a new one of these because obviously I'm going to need one in a minute. Cool. So now encased fan is ready. We just need our flint and steel and a piece of soul sand. Boom and boom. Good. We got everything we need there. The stickiest of sticky sticks. Ah. And then you're going to look like what? You're going to look like... normally you want to like blow from below, but because it's soul sand has to be below the flame, we can't do that. So what we're going to want is, let's get that other depot that we got as a quest reward a minute ago, because we're definitely going to want that bit. Okay. And refresh my memory, but what am I doing here? Cobblestone goes on this thing to make blackstone, right? So we're going to want you sitting here. Does the fan need to blow on the depot itself? I'm guessing yes. So what I'm thinking we do is you like that, and then the fan here, and then you're going to need to do thing, right? So you're going to need probably make some more of you. That should be cool. So if I got a large cog wheel, could I do this ish? Yeah, works, right? Kind of works. A little dire wiry, but without having belts yet, not terrible, right? So now if I do this, does this hurt me at all? I'm hoping not, right? And now will you count. I'm hoping so. It looks like it because I'm getting particle effects, right? That's cool. And it blocks it so it doesn't hurt me to stand in front of it. I'm pretty sure those particle effects imply that we're getting Blackstone. I'm 100% sure that those particle effects imply that we're getting Darkstone or Blackstone, right? How cool. How cool. Okay, so that means we now have a method to get that. And any other, by the way, haunting effects that we need to, you know, keep in mind? Like, that's some cool stuff, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff we could do with that. Possibly. Maybe. Yeah. Hey, that gets us Prismarine, by the way, if we ever need it. Neato, right? Ooh, Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not sure why I would want one, but it's good to know that it exists. Cool. Okay. So, bulk haunting, go. That's pretty neat. And then we can turn you off when we don't need you anymore. And because I can see the durabilities, I can, like, whack one of these dudes. Boink. Aha. So it goes up, what was that? 35% from right-clicking it? Okay, that's not terrible. That's cool. Adding 1200 durability. Aha, it even tells you down there. Cool. Okay, so we've got Blackstone, which is good. So now what I'm going to want to do, presumably, is a bunch of this. So one thing I'd like to do if I can is easily disable which of these two systems is active at the moment. Because... And yeah, I know there's a flame here, so I don't really need a torch or whatever. I'd like it so that... I can easily toggle on or off one of these two things without having to break too many blocks. So I'm just thinking about how that looks in my brain. There's probably good ways to go about it, right? What if instead... Because I don't think I need the rotational speed upgrades for you guys. You're already spinning good enough, right? Actually, no, I forgot. That is a vertical, isn't it? Because what I'd like to do is link you two, right? If I could. I'm not great at this, as you guys know. But there's probably a way. Give me a few more of these. Because next thing I need to do is sieving, and I'm like, well, you know, I know I'm going to lock up my sieving if I have the fan attached, right? So effectively what I would do is place this here. It would be cool if I could get them over here activated without actually running these, right? And also that's giving me one extra speed increase, which is not what I want. So we're going to want to redesign this once we have a little bit of a clearer set of resources for this purpose. But effectively, we're going to have to do this. And we're going to need a new pickaxe. So what I could do is this. Now, if I turn you on, are you going to gum up? You are, because I also have to break this. And now everybody's happy, right? So the connection there and the gear behind that thing has to be broken in order for this to work. Deal? Okay. And then I can turn you off, and everybody's chilling again. Great. All right, so let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. Between episodes, I'm going to get all the resources required for this. Just as a recap, I need soul glass, which means I already have the things I need for it. I just need to smelt some sand into glass. Easy peasy. Okay? I have soul sand. I have other stone. I have soul powder blocks. I can now make soul plates with blackstone, right? Or soul slates. So I just take the blackstone. What was it again? It was the which color? The blue one, right? So I do that, and we're getting it right. Cool. Sweet, right? Okay. That looks good. So we'll call that done for now, obviously. And I don't know how many I needed. I didn't actually check, but it doesn't matter because it's easy to get. It's just cobblestone, really. And then soul steel blocks, I'm going to have to sieve a bunch of iron, right? Because we're going to need to make a bunch of steel plates. We're going to need like 36-ish of these. I think I might have close to enough, but obviously a bunch of sieving is in my future. So I'm going to go sieve a bunch of dust for more glowstone, probably, because I also need a lot of soul powder blocks. So a bunch of glowstone and a bunch of iron, so a bunch of gravel, right? So dust and gravel is what I need to sieve right now. It's going to take me a little bit to, like, I have to get all the cobble, right? Because I'm still manually getting cobble. How close am I to, like, an automated cobble gen? Just want to check that before we wrap up the episode. So if I get a mixing cauldron, which I can get at this point with this stuff, and then I getting lava by hopping on a squeezer is a bit time consuming. Once you've gotten a source of power, look into the mechanical squeezer or the magma crucible. Alternatively, you could automate dripstone. If it's hanging from a block that has lava above it, it'll fill the cauldron below. Okay. So I need to get some kind of lava source, which I think is blaze powder. I think my early game source is that blaze powder going into a squeezer thing, and I think we'll get blaze powder soon-ish by following the path that we're on. But I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. For now, wrapping up point. Devil20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.